You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Leduc.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Leduc, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career. You know, that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That's showing good court awareness. MP just takes what the defense gives him.
Miller outside. Pass to Lemuel.
Here's the three.
And it's out of bounds. Strasbourg will retain possession. Here's Leduc. And they grab their own miss.
Great defense. Illich has played so many great offensive players over the years, so he's ready for anything.
And that one's good. Lillard.
And as you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
I look at the potential they do, it's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Now here's Leduc.
To home the run.
Leduc with another miss.
Boy, I mean, this has not been a quarter really to remember for him.
He's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA. These teams, they don't look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do. A double-digit lead and we're still in the first? Ouch.
Ryan, I hope this one gets closer. Jeez.
Now here's Lemuel.
Just 5 on the clock.
Leduc. That's good, and Lemuel with the assist.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness Leduc showed there. He knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Here's Lillard.
15 points in the game.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead. And we know the backstory with MP. I think he views his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Miller.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Leduc for three. Leduc with another miss. Here's Paris.
A 12-point game. Wasted no time on that one.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
They get it back. And the basket by LeDuc.
Strasburg leans on LeDuc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
And it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
What a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 16. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this. Strasburg calls timeout.
And we played through the first minute here in the second.
Pass to Lambert. Here's Charpentier. Here's Mayon. On the wing, Miller. Guarded by Dumont. And Miller finishing it off. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Here's Mayon. On there from outside. Ahern with the rebound.
Lillard for three. And the three ball is good.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Count that one.
A heads-up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the bucket for an easy two.
From downtown,
Another three for Paris.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over. And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Terrific work to get in the shooter's face and then go straight to the boards for the rebound.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
You know, that short corner three, it's a shot that MP has really been working on.
Miller outside. Pass to Leon.
Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Lillard.
And Paris tacks on 2 more. The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for LeDuc are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Confident stroke from Miller. Strasburg, they want him in those catch-and-shoot chances.
Lillard for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Bellini. Vasseur defending. Bellini, good.
With that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what to do. Take it straight to the bucket.
MP on the wing.
43 points in the game.
You know, he might be a little overconfident if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's never hitting that shot. I mean, me, yeah, I might be able to hit that shot, but he's never going to be able to hit it.
Maybe.
Here's Leon.
Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside, Lillard launches it. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
He ends the quarter with a money 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do there, and the timing couldn't have been better.
You just can't end a quarter better than that.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Just dominating this one. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Leduc.
Lillard with the defensive effort.
And it's Paris with the ball.
The three. Nailed from three-point land.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
Pass to Leduc.
From outside the arc.
It's hauled in by Paris.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him there.
Lillard with the bucket.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Good on the three-point shot.
Nothing better than a clap-back three. Miller's feeling it. The answer.
And we've seen MPs start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Now here's Leduc.
7 points in the game. Yep, that goes.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
Lillard for three.
Another three for Paris.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
And it's Paris with the ball.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Fearless play from MP down low. Doesn't back off his shot and draws a foul.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Now here is Lillard. Non-stop scoring machine here.
This is a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Monsieur.
Zadirko defending. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
Don't take your eyes off him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Lillard for three. Drops in the tray.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
And the basket by Leduc.
Nice low post offense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Count the basket.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
Miller outside. Pass to Leduc.
Takes the three. A rebound by Zadirko.
And here's Paris.
Lillard long range.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Now here's Leduc. The offensive rebound. Up top, Lemoine.
The second chance effort. And off the front iron and in it goes.
Great communication between teammates there.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
Lillard long range.
And Paris another triple.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between
Both teams changing it up here.
Here's Lillard.
Let's go with a three, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Outside Leduc.
Over Lillard.
Strasburg again missing.
Some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse.
And Paris, another triple.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space, and it's automatic tonight.
Jacks up a three, sinks the triple.
Love how confident MP is rising up from there, knowing the damage he can do with his J.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
That one, good for two.
Good aggressive play by MP, taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Miller outside. Leduc for three. It's hauled in by Paris.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't dial it in from deep this half.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Yeah, they're not going to stop him.
And he goes with the one-hand tomahawk slam. A nice choice and one that I always love to break out when I had the opportunity.
It's finished off by Lillard.
Once MP gets rolling, the defense looks helpless. So he takes it all the way up and throws it down.
Strasburg with the ball.
Inside.
Leduc. That's good, and Lemieux with the assist.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him to the rim that well with a pass.
Fires from deep. Lillard can't hit.
Strasburg on offense. Outside Vasseur. Leduc. Leduc with another miss.
Lillard for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, you might not think of him as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for him.
Outside for Lemieux.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
We got to appreciate how competitive Lemieux is, coming right back and nailing the answer triple.
Lillard for three.
Another three for Paris.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Pass to Leduc.
Miller.
Back to Leduc. That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road.
In Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna...
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped
Yeah, at some point, I just felt that if we were...
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Ms. Mueller, at the end of the day, this is a game. You're a professional and you're paid a good salary, so you have to treat it with respect. But I'm at my best when I'm having fun. So that's what you saw. I need to play loose and free to help my team win.
Thanks, MP.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give snail a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for
It's
us.
better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospects?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're gonna try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're gonna leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectations.
No question about that. If they get into that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupont who are about as competitive as it gets. Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EVA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Brisebois.
Parker down low.
Sadirko on him.
Parker misses.
Nice play on D, got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
You got the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
And without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now here's Brisebois.
Left wing.
Parker a screen.
Releases.
Brisebois, no good.
Outside Lillard. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. From past the arc, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
And Paris, another triple.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Now here's Barrow. Pass to Dupont.
Clock at 6.
And Dupont throwing it down.
Speed and then flight. The Eagle taking off.
Lillard for 3. And Lucky 7 drops right in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EVA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Now here's the ball. Barrow with it. Picked up by Ahern. Bourgeois inside. Ilic is there. Bourgeois, that's good.
I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but it counts just the same.
And here is Lillard. 26 points for him. Launches it. A monumental buzzer beater.
A thrilling shot for one team, and boy, what a heartbreaker for the other.
Ice water in his veins. What a shot.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And Paris FC basket, call time.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Pass to Durant. Ahern. Barrow shot is off. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight. Reversed it home, that was pretty.
The agility is on display.
And the hops, too.
Yeah, power and grace. I mean, that dunk had it all.
He is definitely making his presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently. He is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
And that one's good. Blackburn.
That's what he does, guys. Takes what the defense gives him and turns it into points.
Lillard long range.
It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Wawa, no good.
Lillard for three.
And Paris, another triple.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Pass to Wawa. Here's Barrow.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Shoots the three. It's Lillard again for three.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
They need this.
Harris grabs the miss.
Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC. Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Barrow shot is off.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game.
Yeah, keep your composure.
They set a pick.
Here's Durand. And again, it's Marseille basketball in this end.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with this one. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball,